Okay guys, so what have I got for you today? Well, I've got a bit of a how to paint session for you, and this article is going to be on how to paint these buildings from Foundations of War. So these are the Middle Eastern 15mm scale buildings, but of course you can use this guide to paint any kind of Middle Eastern buildings, okay? But specifically, I'm doing their 15mm ones. Now they do some 28mm ones as well, which are a good scale for 40k, so check those out. I'll put a link down below. But I've already gone to the liberty of actually spraying these grey. If you watched my unboxing, you'll have seen they were actually a kind of sandy desert yellow colour. But I went for grey because it's a good kind of mid-tone colour to go for. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over it with my base coat colour, which is going to be Xandri Dust from Games Workshop, but heavily watered down. Okay guys, so I'll see you once I've done that. So that's our base coat done. Now like I said, that was Xandri Dust. The doors are Dryad Bark, and then the windows picked out with Imperial Primer, or you could use any black paint like Abaddon Black or whatever. Okay, so that is it for now. It's pretty rough at the moment, but I am going to fix that, I assure you. So what we're going to do next is spray it with Model Mates, Sand Brown and Rusty Red, and I'll show you me doing that now. So for this stage we're going to be using Model Mates, Sand Brown and Rusty Red, and the idea is to kind of create some shadows and do some stuff like that. Sorry for the bad lighting, I can try and fix that actually. That should be better. Yeah, so we're going to try and create some shading on this model, okay, and I'm going to show you how. So the idea with these is I generally do the dark colours first, spray on a bit, and then take off some. So I'm using an old towel for this. Now this towel I only use for Model Mate stuff now, okay? Cool. So that was the Rusty Red. Now I'm going to try the Sand Brown. So it should just create a bit of warmth. Change the tone just a little bit. Okay, so as you can see it's done some of the shading for us there. If you compare that to the rest of the model, it just looks a bit more bold. Okay. So that's it all weathered up with the Model Mate stuff. So it's really gathered nicely in the corners and stuff. I love the Model Mates weathering sprays, I just haven't used them a lot recently. Okay, so it's starting to look good. Okay, I'm liking some of the streaks that have happened. I'm liking how it's kind of gone into all the cracks and gaps and stuff like that. But I still think it looks a bit flat. So what I want to do is I'm going to dry brush the whole model with a few different tones, and I'll let you know what that is in the next section. Okay, so I've managed to add some more depth to it. So I dry brushed the doors and all the brown bits with Terminatus stone, and then I actually went over the whole model and dry brushed it with Tyrant Skull. And what that's done, it's just broken up all that texture on the walls a lot more. So for dry brushing, this model's been great fun to paint, and actually using those sprays has worked really well on it. It's been nice and fast. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave you guys there. So that is it, all done and dusted. Just leave you with some photographs of some of my own collection of 15mm models as well on these, show you what they're like. Cheers then guys, bye bye.